Hey friend, do you ever find yourself avoiding people or situations or thoughts that create anxiety for you? Well, avoidance can be a really effective technique for managing anxiety symptoms, but it happens at a cost and can actually make anxiety worse over time. That's what we're going to talk about today. I'm Josh Spurlock, a licensed Christian counselor, here to answer your questions about faith and mental health. So, avoidance is a defense mechanism that we can use to help regulate anxiety, right? And we learn to avoid things that create anxiety, whether it's anxious thoughts or situations or people, really subconsciously. Like nobody has to teach us to do that. We just can learn to do that in order to manage what we don't know otherwise how to deal with or take care of. And it works to some degree, which is why we do it and why we go back to it. But it comes at a cost because when we avoid people or situations that create anxiety, our life gets narrower and narrower over time. And the avoidance doesn't actually address the thing that is triggering the anxiety, it doesn't address the root of the anxiety. And so the anxiety will continue to get triggered by life and circumstances. And that, can be a very frustrating reality, but it's reality nonetheless. So a alternative approach is instead of just avoiding people or situations or thoughts that trigger anxiety in an attempt to manage the symptoms of it, you can actually get curious about what the root of your anxiety is and be able to lean into experiences that can bring healing and transformation to the root of anxiety in a way that relieves anxiety around those things permanently instead of just momentarily getting away from those feelings only for them to return again in the future with a vengeance, and oftentimes worse than before, and over time getting worse and worse. So avoidance as a technique, while it can be effective, and honestly, when you don't have any other resources, it's such a gift to be able to have some way of helping to manage the symptoms of anxiety. But there is a better path that can lead to lasting peace and open you up to be able to experience the joy in life that God desires for you to have by healing and maturing into your true self, free from the wounds and gaps that are causing your anxiety and allowing you to really experience true happiness. Thanks for hanging out with me, watching this video. If you've got questions, leave them in the comments. We'll make some more videos. And until next time, I want you to know that I'm praying for you and that I'm cheering you on as you mature into true happiness.